Bunch of girls skateboarding, man. We love it. We love skateboarding.
Look at that. Shit. Lily's got one.
I've got one in my arse. Look at her face.
I want to see your butt.
Nobody wants to see my butt. Okay.
Why not? Show that you're a tough woman.
I don't even know what kind of pants I've got.
Get it out. Get it out.
Alright, welcome to my house. Sorry about the mess. Come in. Yeah, I've got nice big windows. So I'm living here at the moment with True, and it's only a one bedroom because this is temporary accommodation because we've made homeless. I'm only supposed to be in here 2 months. I've been here 10 so far, so I don't know when I'm going to be moving, so I've got all the moving boxes here and stuff. It's just an absolute nightmare. Yeah, so I don't drink and I don't do drugs. New way of life. That's me, yeah. Indy drew that. She was part of the original Girls Can't Skate crew. She did that as a little surprise for me. On my wheels. I knew I had a problem. And there was a lot of shame around it at the time. I was doing drugs and I was drinking quite a lot, going to events, you know, obviously having a drink. And I felt like perhaps it was that me. I had no self-esteem, I had no self-confidence. You know, and I was doing 2 or 3 meetings every day and just hanging out with people from the fellowship, and I kind of stopped skating for a bit as well. I still kept the WhatsApp, Girls Can't Skate Crew WhatsApp group going throughout that because I do think that's really important. But I had to step away and try and find out who I was. And that's this journey that I'm on right now, is discovering that. It's like I'm finding out, like, who am I as a person? I'm having a really good time just getting to know her. I'm not the greatest skater, do you know what I mean? I do love it, but part of, for me, it's just my absolute love of skateboarding and the community and what it's brought. So when people are skating, especially the girls, it's like I want to be there. I want to hype them up, I want them to be excited about it, I want them to know, do you know what I mean? Like, keep trying that trick, come on, you can do it. Bunch of girls skateboarding, man, we love it, we love skateboarding. How did Girls Can't Skate Crew start? Well, there was one of the Nike girls' nights at Bay 66 one night, and a lot of us were just like beginners, or, you know, not that great at skate, but we all absolutely loved it. So we all wanted to start this crew of girls who just loved skateboarding. It was just all about that. It didn't matter how good you were. As I was going around London and skating at lots of different skate spots, I kept coming across girls. I was thinking, so we've got all these girls everywhere, none of them know each other, they all love skating, so I made the decision to expand the WhatsApp group and just starting adding girls in. And it was great, and girls were posting about where they were skating, they were all meeting up at different spots, posting in there about when there was girls' night at Bay 66 or at House of Vans, or if we were having a meet up at Canteloups or at St Paul's. And it just continued to grow and grow, and now I've got 200 girls in there, not just from London, all over England, some of them from all over the world. It's become a pretty amazing thing, and I'm actually really fucking proud of it. lots of them perhaps haven't met, but it just helps kind of bring everyone together, especially for a lot of those shy skaters.
So basically one day I skate in Camden, that's my local, but obviously it's shut at the minute. I think I might have been to a few girls' nights, but I hadn't like met anyone like on first name terms or anything, so I was kind of skating with myself really. I remember being in the bowl and then this girl was there and she was like, oh, just give me a number, and she just added me to this WhatsApp group. And yeah, so that was literally it, quite straightforward. So this is actually called Marlborough Sports Gardens, which is in Borough in South London. But we all call it Union Square for reasons we don't quite know. It's basically a massive piece of flat ground, there's nothing else here. But it's very hard to come across massive pieces of flat ground in central London. It's a really nice big piece of flat ground.
A year ago, I remember it was like I went to Cantelos when I was skating Cantelos, and I think Kelly was there and she was like, oh, are you in the group chat? And I was like, no, what group chat? And she added me to like 40 girls and I was like, shit, that's a lot, but now it's like 200 and I'm like, fuck, I've been there for like quite a while. It's really cool. Like I was actually thinking about it the other day because I was like, we've got group chats with friends like 7, 8, 9 people, but it's like 200 girls, like 180 girls skating. How cool is that?
So I found skateboarding here at Vicky Park with my kids who were learning to skate. And I sat on the bench over there with the other parents benched and watched. And by the end of the day I was like, just go on that thing. So I had a go and I loved it. And the rest has been history really. I've just been into skating ever since. I quite like the idea that there's a group that keeps us all informed and allows us to speak to our own community when opportunities come up. And I'm also involved in a project called City Mill Skate, and we're trying to get some skateable obstacles on the Olympic path. So that's been, at the moment, focus groups asking local skaters what they want, what will be useful. Yeah, they both feel really exciting because I live in East London and they're about making more skatable structures in East London.
Yeah, the Girls Can't Skate chat I think is really good because it's like people that are new to skateboarding can join, and they've got an instant like community and network. New people that come to London can join it, and they're instantly connected to like all the girl skaters in London.
I joined the WhatsApp group about 3.5 years ago through Kelly, who I met at the premiere of my first film, We Can Fly, in 2016. I've been making my film series We Can Fly for the last 3 years. I've covered a variety of different subjects such as education and mental health through the films. And now my third film, We Can Fly 3, is on tour.
Making my comics, that makes me feel really good.
Well, a lot of the girls are artists as well, and we like to support that. So if the girls are selling zines, or if there's sort of like a market stall or something going on, we'll post about that in there and ramp up the support.
This is a postcard I did of the classic girls' night. Boys turn up and they wonder why, like they think it's unfair that there's a girls' night. That one sold quite a few, and then this one was inspired when I was in Bethlehem in Palestine, and I was too scared to roll off of, I think, a sausage-like thing at the skate park. And one of my friends Arthur there was just really encouraging, and so were the other volunteers and my friends, just as my cheerleaders, just saying, you can do it! And like the guys, like they can like do all sorts of tricks like kickflip and find, and they've been skating for years, but they just understood how important it is to support people who are learning all sorts of things in skateboarding.
it's not just about just like, yeah, let's meet up and go skating. It's a whole community. One of my favourite people in the world is Grace. She supported me so much through everything that I've been through. You know, everything that I've been going through recently, like through my recovery.
Your face when you don't land things is so fucking funny.
She's a great coach. She has drinks ready for me, you know.
Oh, yeah.
She has motivation, you know. Always on. She's perfect.
Millie is girly, so she's an incredible musician, pop star who's really strong about women's rights, really strong about LGBTQ rights. She's made a couple of music videos featuring real girl skaters, not models that were hired, do you know what I mean, to fucking pose on a skateboard or whatever. Yeah, Millie's rad, man. I really like that. I do feel like South Bank is a safe space for women to skate, absolutely. South Bank there is a community and they really look after each other. And when girls come in, they really look after the women there as well.
Did you just use your hat?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dedication. Thank you so much.
It's like a hat, it's a school hat, so.
Hey, you're a legend.
Merrin's fucking rad, man. You know, she's like one of the sickest girl skaters in the UK and she doesn't even know it. Like, I fucking love her style. You know, and she just goes for it, do you know what I mean? Trying like a back free down the 7 at South Bank the other day, you know.
Can you lick your elbow?
I mean, being in recovery and going to skate events, it can be a hard thing. It's always advertised, you know. New skate video coming out, free beer, free whiskey. And when you go there, they don't really ever have soft drinks for you, you know. And I think now I'm a bit further on in my recovery and I'm feeling a lot more confident, it's a lot easier for me. But it can be quite hard to sort of like stop drinking, or if you have a problem, you know, because drinking is so ingrained in skate culture. And that was part of it for me. I mean, you go down to South Bank, oh, let's go get a few like red stripes and, you know, have a skate, that kind of thing. And there is a lot of weed smoking, and I'm cool with all of that. But for me personally, that's just something that I can't do anymore. Sometimes it kind of gets to a point where I'm sort of like, maybe you have to take yourself out of this situation, Kelly, or maybe you have to avoid going to this event because it's not, like, you're not in the right headspace at the moment. But with time, that will get better. I hope that with the Girls Can't Skate crew, that every girl in the group knows that there is someone there to talk to, that there is someone there for them. I don't want it just to be just about like, oh, we're skating here, we're skating there. I want it to be like a community. I want it to be somewhere where girls can come and talk and share. I hope all the girls know that I'm always there, you know, always. If anyone needs anything, if anyone needs an ear to listen, just pick up the phone. My number's there in the WhatsApp group, you know.